Welcome back, everybody. Today we're watching Lara Croft Tomb Raider 3 again with Toonwerks. It's me. I got Joseph here.
Hello.
And Mark Schneider's here.
He says my name right. Joseph never says my name right.
And we're looking at
Mark Peanut Butter.
Lara Croft is now in London. Discuss.
Her hometown. This is where she's
Why
from.
didn't she start on the rooftop?
I don't know.
What was she doing on a
You're
rooftop?
the one discussing this.
She dropped off by helicopter or alien UFO.
Well, she's looking for meteorite pieces, right? We
On
gotta
the
remember
roof.
the story is that there was these sailors that were like British dudes, and they found these meteorite chunks, and one of them went to Nevada and died, and Area 51 got it. So went to Area 51 got that piece, and then one of them apparently got superstitious and sold his in London. So Lara Croft, being the intelligent woman that she is, instead of asking around and looking at newspapers or going to like a library, since this is where she lives, just started climbing around on the rooftops until she found it.
On a slippery, rainy night, I am the bat.
This is the precursor to Arkham Asylum.
Look at her, she's got a new outfit. That's
Is she
something.
wearing like tight latex or spandex or something?
It looks like it.
I can't tell because it's low quality.
Wow, that's really shiny leather.
Yeah, it is.
She's about to go clubbing.
Oh, I loaded, I guess. I guess I was just like, I'm not climbing back up there.
Yeah.
Back up to the
See-
top.
So this is a accurate representation of the streets of London.
This is exactly what it looks like.
Just
All
like
of
how
it.
Assassin's Creed went to those places and mapped
Well,
out
this-
everything correctly. They did the same thing with
You
this.
see, what it
This-
was, this game had a limited budget, so they had to go to a hotel, and then all they did was go on the roof of their hotel and look around. That's why you can't do anything here.
I thought this was a mistake, some commentary on the level, but I thought when I jumped down here that I'd gone somewhere I wasn't supposed to be.
So are we going to see Big Ben just for no reason?
No.
Oh, then how
We're gonna see
How
UFO.
how are we going to know we're in London?
Well, she eventually goes to a train station called Aldwych, which is in London.
Which is very okay. So no one's noticed that meteorite fragment.
On their rooftop. It's very weird. Okay, well, so I ended up back in this weird area back here, and it's like, I don't think I'm supposed to be back here, but there was a meteor, because like, okay, maybe this is where I'm supposed to go, I don't get it. But yeah, I mean, what's the premise behind this level? There's no video introduction to this, she's just here.
There's no video introduction to any of these things. Like we were talking
Yeah.
off the air about the last thing.
Why is the moon green?
But I was asking, it's are you sure we didn't skip a cutscene or story elements? Because all of this seems
Yeah, this
super
is-
disjointed.
This is just how it starts. It's just like, oh, welcome to London. So
London
there you
time.
go.
Why is it that like games like Mario 64 were just like so perfect? And granted, it's Nintendo and they have a level of quality and experience making it, but Mario 64 was just like so perfect and it's an implementation of like everything. And then you get something like this, and you're like, "Where do I go? Why doesn't the game
Oh, Croft found
hint
dead
at where I'm
on
supposed
London
to go?"
rooftop.
Minecraft found dead, London rooftop. Well, you'd think that there'd be some she'd be driving around the streets of London like, oh, so one of these things was dropped off in London, I should check with the museums and No, I'm gonna jump around on the rooftops. I don't get that.
Oh.
It's like the weirdest setup for a level, and it's
Jump cut.
wow. And there's barbed wire on the roofs too. I wonder if that's real. I wonder if London. Well, here's the funny, embarrassing thing, is that the people who made this game are English people. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that Lara Croft was developed by like the Londonese. I don't know what to call them, but it's
Londonites.
yeah, Londonites. Well, because I've heard commentary about how the game is developed, and they always have like English accents. So I'm sure they've been to London. So it's really weird that they
IDOS.
represent it in such a way.
Or no, it wasn't. Was it IDOS?
This was made by Core. They were published by
Right, yeah.
Eidos or like Eidos or whatever it was. But
Now
yeah,
they're owned by Square Enix, so it's really weird.
yeah.
Um,
So it's like a company that owns a company. It's companyception.
Lara should know this town like the back of her hand.
She lives here. This.
Yeah, and she goes on the rooftops. Ah, this wasn't that easy.
Yeah, you go off the other side, you'll see. But yeah, that's why this level string is so weird. Is she lives in London?
You guys ever played Super Meat Boy?
No.
Well, it's
I haven't.
a super hard like platformer where you're expected to die over and over again. But
Yeah.
when you finish a level, it shows you all your previous lives like happening at once. So you see this little string of characters just like dying on this level, and then one character at the very end makes it, and this is what it reminds me of. Lara Croft just dying repeatedly until one of her clones just magically makes it through.
At the enrichment center.
Yeah, really.
We're running out of Lara clones.
This is, yeah, really. I died a lot in this level, and I think about it. There's a lot of fall dying that takes place here, I've noticed. But, yeah, look at
As opposed to.
Oh, I sped up through this. Look at the camera angles.
That's kind
Oh my gosh. So what do you think this is across the street here?
of... Here, all
Looks like a museum, or maybe it's some parliament or some other.
It's a really tall building. In fact, it's so tall that you can't see the street.
Is it really windy? Because her ponytail's kind of freaking out.
Yeah, it's supposed to be really windy in this. It's
What?
like it's supposed to be raining too, if I remember correctly, but it doesn't rain in this version.
It always...
Yeah. No, I did. I
it's
did
always
see rain.
rainy and
I see rain. Yeah.
It's always rainy and cloudy in London. Who knows that?
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows that.
So go through here. So I'm gonna go over to like the next alleyway.
You're on a rooftop, though.
Well, yeah, the next, you know.
Wait, is
look
that
at the door.
blood
Look at
splatter?
the door. No, look at the door
What?
in front of
That's-
us. Like
what?
in front of us. What's
That's
in
just-
there? I didn't,
What? That's dangerous.
No, there's a... No, there's
Who
not.
puts a door up there?
Oh, I didn't show it, but there's really on the bottom level. There's really tiny doors because like the textures are like squished, and
Yeah,
so
they
like
look
they're doors
bigger.
that come to like her waist. That's weird that that's there though, because I mean like they had to texture that, you know. Some person actively put that thing there on purpose.
It's like, yeah, this will be funny. Maybe we'll fix it up.
Look how big they
oh
are.
my god.
Laura can like reach up to reach that door handle.
Oh, yeah, they're huge.
Yeah, what the heck?
Also, London is filled with murderous vultures.
Why is there? What? This is
It's
What
the
is
missile
it
launch
doing?
button. It's come back.
We're gonna see, like, a tiger
Oh, that would be really funny. No.
come out of an alleyway. Maybe this is Resident Evil, and they're like, you know, mutant dogs and crocodiles and crows.
That's why we haven't seen any people yet.
Yeah.
They're all-
They're all zombies.
No, Resident Evil was executed better. How many games
Has
can
there
you
ever
say
been
that
a
about
zombie in a Lara Croft game? Like mummies, at least, maybe.
Tomb Raider 4. Tomb Raider 4 had mummies and skeletons in it. Yeah.
sounds like they're actually raiding a tomb.
The entire Tomb Raider 4 was.
And at any point does Lara Croft say, "I don't believe in any of this supernatural stuff"?
Yes, and wait. Does she? No, I think she does one of the newer ones. I think she does one of the newer ones. She
Or
does
the newer
that.
ones, because it hasn't happened yet. But
Yeah. The newer
So,
ones.
so what is Lara Croft's character arc in this?
There isn't one.
Oh, she's just there to have
No,
boobs.
actually, I think there is one. Well, because when we get to the end, you'll kind of see. So, because she's still following orders from Dr. Willard here, she's looking for these artifacts for Dr. Willard. Oh, jeez.
You know, these townsfolk are going to get up in the morning and be like, "Where'd all these dead bodies come from?"
yeah,
Who's this hot dead lady outside of our doorway?
Yeah.
This isn't what the milkman usually delivers.
But I like it just the same.
What's a wharf, by the way? This level's called the Thames Wharf. The Thames
It's
is
like a
well,
like a dock.
I could make a Star Trek joke.
yeah.
Yeah, Worf is
No,
like
it's-
a dock.
Okay. 'Cause I don't think there's a dock. Oh, there's more rats. I don't think there's actually a dock in this level. I'm gonna be honest. Because you're going to.
But there is Worf from Star Trek.
Look at this.
It's another one of those buttons.
Well, that's why there's so many rats, because they're by the ocean.
Am I ahead of you guys?
Dumpster, dumpster, dumpster.
Yeah,
dumpster,
you were
dumpster,
a little bit
dumpster.
ahead, and I actually jumped ahead a little bit myself.
Well, did you guys just see me kill that innocent police officer?
No,
I couldn't
was
tell
that a
what it
police
was.
officer? I thought it was a rat.
Yeah, I thought you were shooting at a rat again.
You're
gosh.
you're at the wall with the tampon dispenser.
Okay, we're in the right spot then. You guys just didn't see it.
Yeah, I
And it's
didn't.
like really noisy.
So you just killed a police officer,
Yeah, look. I wonder
or
if I look here.
you just killed a Bobby?
Look. We went over his dead body. Look.
Yeah, it's a person.
Yeah, there was a
Oh,
person defending this area, and I just shot him to death.
it was a security guard. It was like
It's
a
all where the
65-year-old
orphan's
man.
toys go.
Why are you murdering innocent people? I just
don't know.
Is there
I
some
was actually-
conspiracy where all the government agents and police officers get taken over by body snatchers or something? Like what's going
I still
on?
feel that this
Like-
is better. I still feel that this is worse than Area 51, where you're killing the security guards. Because here it's like
Well, like
Area
then
51 escaping from prison. At
you
least.
might think they might be bad guys. We don't know.
They're imprisoning you for
Yeah,
trying to
you're-
find
you're-
aliens, and they are trapping aliens and dissecting them.
And
So you
putting
can-
their brains
Oh,
into
yeah.
whales.
But this is London. This is.
It's in
Wait
London.
a second.
I'm in like some kind of water treatment facility here or something.
Oh, you
Yeah.
just went around the
I'm-
raw sewage.
I haven't seen anything that justifies this. being
Release the
London.
whales.
I don't know. There's a lot. Well, there's a lot of big rooms with water in them. I don't know what it's supposed to be.
Well, like, how do you know you're in London? Besides the fact that the
The
map.
level's called
Yeah, the
Thames
level's called
Wharf.
London.
Oh look,
This
there's
seems more
animal
like
at the bottom.
this is more like a Banjo Kazooie level.
Clanker's Cavern.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. Do, do,
I'm pretty sure the pressure at this depth would probably hurt you.
It's not that deep. But think of all the human feces in there, though.
Yeah.
I'm
Hey, kids
guessing
at home, can you hold your breath as long as Lara Croft?
Or Guybrush Threepwood.
I never played. Oh, careful, Casey. That's a hole. Or careful, Lara. I mean,
Careful, Lara. You're not Casey.
Casey's better at this game than Lara Croft.
See, it's all red. It must be bad.
What's that
Her
song
ponytail's like so
Danger.
thick. I'm surprised when she looks down, like the weight of her ponytail doesn't like pull her off the cliff. Better
That'd be
save.
funny if that. There's that sign said something. Danger something something.
You ever
Danger back
come across a
left.
mailbox and on the mailbox it says "Home of Lara Croft"? I guess she lives in a mansion.
Danger Max Lev. Oh, that must be like the maybe this floods or something. I don't know. That's as high as it can go. Although I don't know why they repeat the sign at 6 different levels.
They reached the maximum level.
This is horrible. It doesn't tell you what to do. There's no indication of what you're supposed to do. There's no
There's a lever
hints.
on the wall behind me, but apparently I
And
didn't
there's-
notice it.
Gameplay should not
There it is.
be. Game shape should not be. There is
So-
a hole
so-
in the
so
ground.
you're
Water.
looking-
Find a lever.
So you're looking for an alien artifact
Yeah.
or some ancient artifact. Now
So that opened up. Okay, so
I don't
pulling up-
know where it is in this level, but how does Lara like? Why is she here? Like, does she know what she's doing?
I don't think she does at all. I mean, like
Is
that's
she
the
just
thing you
like
mentioned.
looking at every spot and just luckily finding all the spots in a row that have all the
It's like,
cities
okay,
that have?
I know it's
things?
somewhere in London. I'll start on this random rooftop. Hope that this series of puzzles gets me
No,
there.
no, she doesn't even
That
know
was-
this is London. She's just like, well, better start at London.
Well, the guy said he sold it in London. Yeah, that's,
Oh,
so
that's
the-
right.
Yeah, okay, so they
So,
opened up.
so why does she check the pawn shops?
Ooh. I like
What's,
how I see these fans and I immediately.
Oh,
save
this is the worst
game.
part of Conker's Bad Fur Day. The part with the fans.
Oh, I never played that game.
Is one part where you have to swim through some fans. And it's like really hard. It's one of
You
the
know,
hard
I made
parts.
that. I made that point when we were looking at Nevada early on, Rush. It's like, so they told her that one of the things is in Nevada, and her first response is just to go to some random spot in the desert and just start looking under rocks and in caves and stuff.
And somehow,
You know.
hopefully, we'll end up in Area 51.
Well, but she
Wouldn't-
doesn't even know it's in Area
wouldn't she be
51. That was all
sucked
completely
into
cool. Oh. Apparently, her head got cut.
Drowned. Nobody ever finds her.
But London.
Now
will
all
be
the water
drinking
tastes like
next. All the water tastes like Lara Croft. Oh my god! I'm assuming that's what this is supposed to be. By the way, I don't know if
It
that's what
must
this
be.
really is. Yeah, but I mean, it's got to be a water treatment plant or something. I mean,
Thank
So-
God she's wearing her aquatic high heel shoes.
by the way, the rest of the London levels pretty much take place solely underwater in the sewers. So London is
That
the
makes
game's
perfect
knowing water
sense.
level.
Well, how did we get on the roof to the sewer anyway?
So she's looking for this artifact that was sold in London in the sewers.
There's some desert, something on the floor of shotgun shells.
And this makes me want to visit London.
The London Underground, specifically.
It's a beautiful city.
Oh, rats!
Is she wearing black lipstick?
I
It's
don't know.
Just because it's
She
dark,
might be.
probably. Well, like
Yeah.
her model has like a dark kind of reddish brown lipstick.
She dressed in black for everything else.
Well, she's
I'm sure she was matching for her
she's,
London visit.
She's got to accessorize when she's going around murdering
They have
innocent
neon
guards.
lights in the air vent.
I do know in the PS2 game, like that awful PS2 game, you do visit London and you have puzzles in like nightclubs and stuff.
Yeah.
You're like raising like platforms in nightclubs, like
Look at
just like
this.
rave clubs.
What the?
It's
what
a-
the?
it's a-
what?
What are those called? A Moomba?
What?
A Roomba.
Yeah, Roomba.
Like how I see these things, and my first reaction is, "Oh, I better save."
What is that?
You know what it looks like? Those things that you put in the Cantos game that would kill you as soon as you spawned. In the
There's
ice
a fuse
level.
box. There's a fuse box there. That's important foreshadowing for this part. And there's a pushable, pullable block.
Oh, you have to pull the block in front of the fuse box. Oh my god, you gotta run over.
What is
Like,
that? Like a cleaning?
I don't know, but okay. So the front of it, there's a bunch of wires in the front that are like frayed. So they're flying around and shocking. Like there's electricity coming out of them.
I just want to see like the character and environment designers notes of what they had to go by to make these things. I was like, okay, we need an electric enemy in the sewers. Go make one.
Yeah, I mean, like, what is this thing even supposed to be? So, I mean, like, I'm assuming the front of it's broke, but it looks like some kind of drill or something.
Yeah, it's like what the Maybe at the end of the game they'll have a parade of the enemies and they'll list them all.
His name's like Frey.
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 I get the feeling I probably should have edited this part of the video to speed it up.
Yeah.
You can always edit it in post-production.
We'll be talking, so that means that our voices are going to be like...
Well, you can cut. Here, watch. Cut.